EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jackson looking to throw right away. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
To throw is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First down, Los Angeles.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Herbert now. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll try again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Lamar changing the play.
At the 34-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throw caught by Flowers. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Jackson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Davis now to return it. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chargers.
Williams, the man in motion left. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looking outside him, he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play really nice.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
We'll be in the game. Me and the homies can trade our terrible. Really? Awful. Seriously, just as worse.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down, here's Mitchell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Allen's first catch, good for a first down. Jackson now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going in. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14 to nothing. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14 to 7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 21, Ravens 7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tucker with the extra point. And back with it a touchdown, 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Darius Davis on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here's Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert off of play action. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Again, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Quentin Johnston
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Powering his way forward. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Herbert going to change the look. That's out wide for Palmer.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Josh Palmer. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Finley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Jackson.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's good. Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We changed it. No, we changed it.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up. Get to him. Don't let him rest.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And quickly they get to the line. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
We changed it.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Herbert, he gets it to Johnston.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Herbert finds Johnston. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
101 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete.
Off the option, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they...
It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a sound way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. An option handoff to Spiller.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
That's complete to Palmer.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, whether a quick slant or something like that.
Herbert. That is intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the look.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Get out of here with a win, oh! Build big play here, big play! Let's keep the pressure on him, offense. Get in the game, take it to him. Don't let him rest.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
This is 1st and 10. out Jackson.
It's complete to Mitchell. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. But once again, it's Mitchell.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive
I
coaches
don't know
pass.
what the message is going to be.
So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
A very important extra point there up and good. And it's going to put it on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert going to throw.
Oh, pick that.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
There you go.
And that's going to
There you go. Get on in there.
Intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Oh, I can't have you audible. Audible is part of the game.
Kick six, and now the kick is away.
Oh, you do it too many times. So you run stretch too many times.
Sheds off the tackle, and they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's
Right
out
corner
of
route
bounds
too
at
many
the
times.
16.
Here's 1st down. Now Herbert. He's got McBride, and he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Herbert.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
not stay on your feet defensively and tackle someone.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Incomplete pass. That's probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
One last throw here for Herbert. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom